Hey everyone, check this out. Today, we're diving into the rich history and stunning architecture of one of Wales's most iconic landmarks, Caernarfon Castle. Pretty amazing, right? This fortress isn't just a relic of the past, it's a living, breathing testament to the ingenuity and ambition of medieval architecture. This grand fortress, sitting on the banks of the Menai Strait in North Wales, reminds us of a time when power meant stone and steel. The strategic location of Caernarfon Castle was no accident. It was meticulously chosen to dominate the surrounding landscape and control access to the Menai Strait. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and Caernarfon Castle is more than just a beautiful site. This designation recognizes its outstanding universal value and its significance in the history of humanity. It's a place where history comes to life. As you walk through its halls and courtyards, you can almost feel the presence of the people who lived, worked, and fought here centuries ago. This castle has seen centuries of drama, secrets, and battles. From medieval skirmishes to royal ceremonies, Caernarfon Castle has been a silent witness to countless historical events. King Edward I of England built it in the 1200s. His vision was to create a fortress that would not only serve as a military stronghold, but also as a symbol of English dominance over Wales. It was a key part of his plan to take over Wales. The construction of Caernarfon Castle was a massive undertaking, involving thousands of labourers and craftsmen. The result was a fortress that was both formidable and awe-inspiring. Today, it's a proud symbol of Welsh heritage, welcoming visitors from all over the world. People come from far and wide to marvel at its grandeur and to learn about its storied past. It's a place where you can almost hear the clash of swords, the whispers of secrets, and the voices of the past. The castle's walls are steeped in history, and every stone has a story to tell. Come with me as we explore the amazing story of Caernarfon Castle. We'll uncover the legends, the battles, and the people who shaped this incredible fortress. So let's step back in time and discover the magic of Caernarfon Castle together. Okay, so to understand Caernarfon Castle, we need to go back to the 1200s. This was a time of great turmoil and ambition in the British Isles. The landscape was dotted with small kingdoms and principalities, each vying for power and control. It was during this period that a significant figure emerged, one who would leave an indelible mark on the history of Wales and England. King Edward I, also known as Edward Longshanks, wanted to conquer Wales. Edward was a formidable ruler, known for his towering height and even more towering ambitions. His reign was marked by a series of military campaigns aimed at expanding his influence and securing his kingdom's borders. Wales, with its rugged terrain and fiercely independent people, was a prime target for his ambitions. He wasn't the first English king to try, but he really wanted to be the last. Edward's predecessors had made several attempts to subdue the Welsh, but none had succeeded in fully integrating the region into the English realm. Edward, however, was determined to change that. He launched a series of campaigns, each more brutal and relentless than the last, to bring the Welsh princes to heel. Edward built a bunch of strong castles across Wales, and Caernarfon was his best one. These castles were not just military fortifications, they were symbols of English dominance and authority. Caernarfon Castle, in particular, was designed to impress and intimidate. Its massive walls and strategic location made it a formidable stronghold, a clear message to the Welsh that resistance was futile. It was built in a smart spot, right at a river crossing on the Menai Strait. This location was not chosen by chance. The Menai Strait was a vital waterway, providing access to the sea and serving as a natural barrier against invaders. By placing Caernarfon Castle here, Edward ensured that he could control the movement of people and goods, further consolidating his grip on the region. This spot has been important since Roman times. The Romans, with their keen eye for strategic locations, had recognized the significance of this area centuries before Edward's time. They had established a presence here, leaving behind a legacy of ruins and fortifications that would later be repurposed by the medieval builders. See, the Romans had a fort here called Saguntium, way before Edward showed up. Saguntium was a key military outpost, serving as a base for Roman operations in the region. Its ruins still stand today, a testament to the enduring importance of this location. Edward, ever the strategist, saw the value in building upon this ancient foundation. They knew how to pick a good spot. The Romans were masters of military engineering, and their choice of Saguntium was no accident. They understood the strategic advantages of the site, from its defensible position to its access to vital resources. Edward, in his quest to dominate Wales, followed in their footsteps, recognizing that the key to control was not just brute force, but also strategic acumen. Edward was a clever guy. He built on top of what was already there to make sure he controlled things. By incorporating the remnants of Roman fortifications into his own designs, he created a castle that was both a powerful military stronghold and a symbol of continuity and authority. Caernarfon Castle stands today as a monument to Edward's vision and determination, a reminder of the lengths to which he went to secure his legacy. And he really did control things. Edward I, known as Edward Longshanks, was a master of strategy and power. His reign was marked by his relentless ambition to consolidate his rule over Wales. One of his most formidable tools in this quest was the construction of Caernarfon Castle. This wasn't just a fortress, it was a statement of dominance and authority. Edward wanted everyone to know who was in charge, and he spared no expense to make that clear. Look how big this place is. The sheer scale of Caernarfon Castle is awe-inspiring. Spanning a vast area, its walls and towers loom over the landscape, a constant reminder of Edward's power. The castle was designed not just for defense but also to impress and intimidate. Its strategic location by the River Saont and the Menai Strait allowed for easy access and supply routes, making it a formidable stronghold. Caernarfon isn't just any castle. It's meant to be impressive and a little scary. The architecture is a blend of military might and royal grandeur. The polygonal towers and the Eagle Tower, in particular, were designed to showcase Edward's vision of a new world order. The castle's design was inspired by the walls of Constantinople, reflecting Edward's desire to create a symbol of his empire. Edward spent a lot of money on it. The construction of Caernarfon Castle was a massive financial undertaking. Records show that Edward invested heavily in its construction, employing the best materials and craftsmen. The cost was astronomical, but for Edward, it was worth every penny. He believed that the castle would serve as a lasting legacy of his rule and a deterrent to any who might challenge his authority. He hired the best builders and craftsmen, like the famous James of St. George. James of St. George was a master architect and engineer, renowned for his expertise in castle construction. Under his guidance, Caernarfon Castle became a masterpiece of medieval architecture. The intricate stonework and innovative design features were a testament to his skill and vision. Every detail was meticulously planned to ensure the castle's strength and beauty. The result is an amazing example of medieval military engineering. Caernarfon Castle stands as a monument to the ingenuity and craftsmanship of the medieval period. Its defensive features, such as arrow slits, battlements, and thick stone walls, were designed to withstand sieges and attacks. The castle's layout also included living quarters, administrative offices, and storage facilities, making it a self-sufficient fortress. The castle walls are huge, with big, strong towers. These massive walls and towers were not just for show, they were essential for the castle's defense. The height and thickness of the walls made it difficult for attackers to breach them. The towers provided vantage points for archers and lookouts, ensuring that any approaching enemy could be spotted from a distance. Look closely, and you'll see the special hourglass shape of the fortress. This unique design was not just an aesthetic choice, it had practical benefits as well. The hourglass shape allowed for better distribution of weight and added strength to the structure. It also created a more complex layout for any potential invaders to navigate, adding another layer of defense. And then there's the Eagle Tower, the tallest and coolest tower, named after the stone eagles that used to be on top. The Eagle Tower is perhaps the most iconic feature of Caernarfon Castle. Standing tall and proud, it was a symbol of Edward's power and vision. The stone eagles that once adorned its top were a nod to Roman imperial imagery, further emphasizing Edward's ambition to create a lasting legacy. The tower's height and design made it a formidable lookout point, offering panoramic views of the surrounding area. But Caernarfon Castle isn't just a military fort. it's also really important for royal traditions. For hundreds of years, it's been the place where the Prince of Wales is officially named. The most famous ceremony happened in 1969, when Prince Charles became the Prince of Wales. Millions of people watched him take the oath, making the castle an important part of modern British history. The castle is a powerful symbol of the connection between the Crown and Wales. It connects us to the past and reminds us of the power of tradition. Visiting Caernarfon Castle today is like traveling back in time. As of December 31st, 2024, tickets for grown-ups are £12.50, and it's totally worth it. You can walk through the big halls, climb the towers for amazing views, and imagine what life was like inside these walls long ago. And don't miss the Royal Welsh Fusiliers Museum inside the castle. It tells the cool story of this famous regiment, from the 1600s to today. Section 6. Beyond the castle walls. There's lots to see outside the castle too. The town of Caernarfon is fun to explore. It's full of history, with its own well-preserved town walls also built by Edward I. Take a walk by the harbour, check out the shops and enjoy this charming Welsh town. Section 7. The Sands of Time. And if you have extra time, take a short drive to Dinas Dynol. This pretty beach has amazing views of the Irish Sea. It's a great place to get some fresh air, feel the sand on your feet, and think about all the history that has shaped this amazing place. Section 8. A Legacy in Stone. Caernarfon Castle isn't just a bunch of old rocks. It's a living reminder of the past, a place where history comes to life. From the Romans to the English kings, from medieval fights to royal ceremonies, the castle has seen it all. It's a place that makes you use your imagination, a place where you can almost hear the echoes of the past. Section 9. Conclusion. Echoes of Glory. So there you have it. Caernarfon Castle, a grand, historic and fascinating place. It's a must-see for anyone visiting Wales, a chance to connect with the past and make your own memories in a beautiful place. Until next time, keep exploring.